Yeah, speak about kids, man. What do you feel about prostitutes now motivating kids?
What are you talking about? What is that?
Cyan Boujee.
No, yeah, that is foul, man.
What fuckery is that?
Who calls Cyan Boujee to school? Like, who calls Cyan Boujee to school? Like,
That principal,
come give a talk.
Magashi, that principal. Magashi.
No, guys.
Okay, like, why would you call Cyan Boujee to a school, though? I don't get it. Like,
To say what?
yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was at a school.
Yeah.
Motivate school kids.
Yeah, she ended up twerking. I mean, she was out of words.
Why are you twerking, guys?
guys.
If I was a parent at that school, I'll kick down doors, man. Like, why would you bring Cyan Boujee to do what? To motivate kids?
And it's not Cyan Boujee's fault. I mean, like, she's not the one who said, I want to come to the school.
Yeah, she'll take it back.
Yeah, it was a gig for her. It was a gig.
But someone called her. They said,
Yes,
hey,
that's the issue.
I've got a brilliant idea.
Let's bring Cyan Boujee to talk to the kids. She's gonna shine a light and she'll teach the kids. And she's a great example for the kids. Like, what was the thinking, man?
Oh, God. No.
That thing was just weird, man. Like, and I don't blame her for twerking on stage because
That's what
it's
she
what she does.
That's what
You
she
know what I mean? It's
does.
like you can't bring a twerker to school and expect her not to twerk. Like,
Hey, Stano Sam.
Hi, how are you?
Good, man. You're live on Podcast and Chill. Soul Pinduka's here.
Hey,
Ghost
Cyan.
Lady's here, man. You good?
Yo, what's that? Like, why are you always calling me at the wrong time?
Why? What's going on now? Are you motivating another school?
Maybe I'm doing the paper. How about that?
Hey. Okay. So, listen, how did that gig come about? Like, what did you say to the kids? How did that come about?
So I realized, okay, I'm just gonna have 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I realized that more than anything, more than the drama, a lot of people really look up to me because of the strength that I have. So I have my grandmother who is a teacher, an English teacher.
hold
for
on.
the grade 7.
Hold on, Cyan.
Wait.
Okay, we're at the part where a lot of people look up to you. You realize that, and then
No, guys, relax. Don't convince yourself with the last. Listen, and then you understand.
yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yes. So I realized that a lot of people see my strength because of overcoming everything. So how this whole school tour came about was through my grandmother, because my grandmother is a teacher, and she was just telling me that there were a lot of essays, there were a lot of things that the kids have to do, which had to do with essays too. So most of them are writing essays about their favorite artists or their favorite to and why they look up to them. So he found one specific child, not a lot, one specific child that had said that she looks up to me because of my strength, and she wishes that, you know, I could make like appearance and see how her teens and people her age group also look up to me. So then I was like, okay, if it's like this, then it would be a great thing for me to actually see other schools and see if like the kids love me and all that. And that's exactly what I did. And the motivation that I had for the kids was pushing them to make sure that they finish with school and, you know, like stay strong with all the trials and tribulations that are going to come. And yeah, that was just about it.
So, Cyan, are you telling me when you go at night, when you go to sleep at night, you really think there's kids that look up to you?
When I what?
When you go to sleep at night, do you really think there's people that look up to you?
I'm not a cow, bitch. Vote. Open. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your cancer pressure.
Vault unlocked. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on the thank you button. Right, this week Cyan Boujee has once again been the topic of interest. I did a short little video about her motivational want, and I was like, you guys didn't tell me that this thing went down, you know what I mean? but it did. Where Cyan went to the school to apparently allegedly motivate the kids of the school. I found it very strange, very, very strange, that she would even agree. Obviously, she doesn't go out there looking for these gigs herself. Her management or her team, they do this background work. But I was very shocked to find out that she actually went to go and speak to these kids, because I remember a time or a video rather, when I was saying, well, I called her a prostitute because that's the lifestyle that she portrayed on the internet. That's what she told everybody she was. Getting the mavuso, basically sleeping with older men with pot bellies for money in exchange for your vajayjay. What do you call that? A prostitute, right? And I remember saying, I really do. Because I remember the things that I sang, right? I remember saying that she needs to be careful with the things that she says and does online, because she's influencing these younger boys and girls, right? But she got really rattled up and had to do this response, try to diss me, which didn't work, because she was really hurt and offended that I used the term prostitute. But what else would I have said? I mean, a prostitute is a prostitute type of situation. And I said that she needs to be careful because people are actually looking up to her and they want to be like her. You don't have that many followers or subscribers if people don't look up to you, or they want to emulate your life, or even envious of your life. Where does that happen? You have to be really, really stupid to then come out to the public and say, I don't want to be anyone's role model. Look at your numbers. It's a numbers game at the end of the day. You're influential for a reason, but you're influencing people. Kashid. And that's what I was saying. Because people look up to you, and boys and girls out there are going to want to live this lifestyle because it's easy. They see all these nice flashy things, this lifestyle, and they think, oh, if I sleep with men with money, old men with pot bellies, then I can have this lifestyle. I could live like Sissy Cyan. It was very ignorant and immature of her to ever say, I don't want to be a role model. And what about, or how about, the parents influence their own kids? It's very stupid. It says a lot about the person, her damn self, and her intellect. And a lot of people really did come for me like, you're so jealous of her, or you're so obsessed with her. This is one thing I always wonder about people when they watch my videos. Did you watch the video? Did you listen to what I actually said? Because 9 times out of 10, it makes a hell of a lot of sense. And then, few months down the line, it always comes back up, and you best believe I'm coming to tell you I told you so type of situation, because I did, right? Especially for the haters and the ones that are like, you're so jealous. Imagine being jealous of a prostitute. That is so embarrassing. Imagine being jealous of someone that is so ignorant to their life, just day-to-day things of life, to an influencer that doesn't understand what influence is. That's so embarrassing. Could never be me, right? And that's why I never really fire. I never fire back at people, because it's like, I'm literally wondering, did you watch the video? And I know it's gonna happen down the line, few months, weeks, maybe, who knows. Whatever I said is gonna come to fruition, and I'm coming to say, but I told you so. So that time she was like, you guys motivate your own kids, be role models to your own kids. I was like, wow, this is so stupid. Like, wow, I was just flabbergasted, because now she's out there at schools motivating and entertaining the youth. I'm confused as to why she would even take that gig or why anyone in their right mind would present that to her after watching the interviews where she said time and time again, I don't want to influence the youth. It just goes to show you that I was right once again, that these influencers don't actually care about you. You are just merely money to them. They don't care about you. And it would be nice if it was that she was turning a new leaf and changing and actually did want to motivate and inspire the youth. But no, it was just a gig to her. And yes, she's influencing the youth, shit. Influencing them to be rowdy, to be ratchet, to not love themselves. Yeah, going under the knife. You lack self-confidence when you do that. You really do. I was telling me, you're weak. Diet, exercise, lose the weight, maintain your shape. We all struggle with it. Maybe there's something wrong with us. Maybe there's something we're doing wrong. But if you go under the knife for a quick fix, you have a low self-esteem. And I'm not saying that to degrade anyone, because this is a serious problem because of people like Cyan. That's why this problem exists. People want to say, you can't blame the influencers, it's the parents. I can blame the influencers because they play a part. If you are if you have a large platform, you have the responsibility to influence people right. Guide people into the right direction. Though you can't come out and say, I don't want to influence your kids, you influence your kids. Then get off the fucking internet. It's that simple. Duh. Oh, but when I said it, a lot of people were very upset. Now, it comes out that McG is saying the very same thing. The very same thing. Now, McG seems to really have some qualms with these influencer girls. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Or maybe I do and I'm just not ready to say it. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just not ready to say it. But I mean, you can see what's going on with McG and these influencer women. Look at his woman compared to these women that he shows so much hate to. It seems like, I'm not saying it is, I'm saying it seems like it's one of those situations where he would love to go back to, what was it called, rock the boat, when he was at YFM and live that life where he was getting over hands and stuff. But now he's tied down for life. Maybe people do divorce and stuff like that. Touch wood, hopefully they don't. But compare his woman to the woman that he's always dissing. I'm sure deep down inside we are khalela, and that's why he behaves the way he does or speaks about these influencer women the way that he does. Most of these influencer women, I don't agree with their lifestyles or the message that they put across. And that's why I mention it in my videos. However, McG, he's got that something, and we all know it when it comes to these pretty influencer women. Not that his wife or his fiance, wife I guess, is not a beautiful woman. But people were right when they said she does look older than what she probably is. And then he says that the influencers look older than what they do. It's almost like he's always describing his woman, but can't say it to or about her to the public. He says it through all these other women. Guess on. That's the vibe I'm picking up on. He's indirectly saying what he wants to say. In my opinion, I feel like he's with that woman because she held him down for so many years. If McG could have his way, in my opinion, he would rock the boat with many other women, the ones that he truly desires. He's held down because that woman is his favor. I told you guys about women being favors. God gives you a gift. Man that finds a wife finds a good thing. That woman is McG's favor. And that's why his podcast is doing so well. And he knows it. I'm pretty sure, I'm not actually pretty sure, maybe at his ZCC church, hang on to this one. She's your favor. Because why are you so mad at all the other women? Now, McG wasn't wrong when he said, how can the school call a prostitute to come and motivate them? That's actually accurate. But where he was wrong was then calling the girl when he was doing his show to ridicule her. McG finds joy in ridiculing women. They ridiculed Cyan Boujee. asking her, being so condescending and sarcastic, do you really think when Cyan Boujee is not the smartest person. We all know this by now. If you don't, and I don't want to use the exact word, but she's not the smartest person. This is a fact. To ask her, Uguti, do you really think that there are people that look up to you? You heard her response. She confidently said yes. And then she explained herself and tried to go into detail. So embarrassing. But I don't think that she realizes it. She's very oblivious to who she really is because she's always trying to portray this image or this persona. She said it herself that she doesn't want to be embarrassed online. So, which implies that she's going to do any and everything to try and keep up with the Joneses, to be the it girl. That time, to me, she's a zero. She's like a boiled egg. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Literally. That's the image I envision. I have a thing about funny shapes and bodies. They always just remind me of boiled eggs, squashed together. No offense, Cyan. Right? But why call her and try to embarrass her? You have this large platform yourself. You have the responsibility to influence people. Right? It's actually not funny what McG does. And everybody condones it because everybody's thinking it anyway. But it's not nice. Cyan Boujee can embarrass herself by herself. And she does that quite frequently. She doesn't need McG's assistance. The way she answered, oh, do you really think you motivate people? Or you inspire people? She really does believe it. She is that blonde in that regard. She is that closed off in that department of life. That she's influencing them positively. She doesn't see that she's influencing them negatively. She thinks that her influencing them by them wanting her lifestyle is a positive thing, therefore they will strive. She doesn't understand that the way she's getting these things, or the way that she has by opening her legs, is bad influence. It's not you getting to the bag. You're getting to the bag in a bad way. There's other ways to get to the bag properly and clean. But McG was wrong for making her look like an idiot. She answered your call courteously. In fact, he used her like he uses everybody else. Come to the podcast and at any point he'll speak shit about you as long as the numbers worked. Because Cyan's interview was one of the highest views on McG's podcast. Now that they were done with her, they were very nice to her on that day when she was there. Now that they're done, they ridicule her, they're condescending, they're sarcastic. She's a joke. Because yes, of course, she is a joke. Cyan Boujee embarrasses herself every single month. Without a doubt. She's going to do it, unfortunately. But McG didn't have to go that far to prove a point. We get it. She shouldn't have gone to that school to motivate the youth. People, please remember the interviews that you do. Remember the things that you are saying on these internets. You can't say 1 minute, I don't want to motivate people, and then you go to a school. What are you going to a school for? To influence them? Shit. Oh, if that's the case, then we understand. Marali, the people at that school are stupid too. But I don't think she deserved to be ridiculed and belittled the way that McG did. Because honestly, Cyan Boujee is not that smart. She's not. And it's just not cool. But as usual, I say it and people say it's hate. A man says it, it's different, it's funny, it's clever, it's this. I said it months ago and it's resurfacing. And I did say that we'll come back to it like I always do. He's using the same vocab that I was, calling her a prosty. And people just rally behind that. Why? Because of his numbers or because he's a man? Even though he's right, I'm just wondering why though. You understand? Cyan Boujee needs better management or a better team around her. If Cyan Boujee's brand is thoughts and hoes, she must go to the strip clubs and the clubs where she lives her lifestyle and go and motivate them. Maybe get them out of the gutter. I don't know what thoughts and hoes motivate people to do. I really don't know. But she cannot, a month later after this scandal, go to a school and go to the beba. Even on the podcast when they called her, they were laughing at her, like, where you at? Are you motivating people at a school? She's like, maybe I'm doing the beba. And then she responded after the podcast aired. And she dissed Saul and Boujee. She should have dissed Ghost Lady. Ghost Lady is such a pick-me, that girl. And that's why she's a ghost. And that backbone, in my opinion, that girl doesn't have a backbone. She's in the background and we don't even get to see her, but she has a lot to say. A lot to say of nothing. Just chuckling and agreeing. Like little zombies, her and Saul, to everything that Boujee says. And even when they do disagree, they disagree by saying, but I get what you're saying, still agreeing. Boujee, he's a little Smeagol guy. Honestly, that's what I see. In my opinion, he's a little Smeagol guy. And usile. But hey, this is the internet and that is entertainment. Ghost Lady is a pick-me. As a woman, even if I can say Cyan Boujee is a trustee or this is wrong, woman, that call was so unnecessary because they were just trying to make her a joke. I wouldn't have stood for that. Where you are deliberately going out of your way to try to make another person, live and direct like that, on such a large platform, look like an idiot when we all know that the person is an idiot. And Ghost Lady is just, Mara Boujee, and you know she doesn't even mean it. Because she doesn't show her face. She's just a pick-me. She's not even that important. She's really not. Hence, she's not on the desk. I dare them to put her on the desk. I dare them. And of course they would say, oh no, but that's who she is. She's a ghost. Okay. If you say so. Pick me. Once again, I do wish Cyan Boujee all the best of luck. I think that whole school thing was just off-brand. I said in the other video, too quick. It was too soon. It's too much. It's shocking. It's like, relax. You have to take time to get to the point where now you are motivational and you've changed. Nobody has seen any change. No shapana, no it's so, no it's so. What was she gonna go do there to tell the girls, if you don't have pads, wear tissues? Or what? How to prevent your tissue from falling out? Or what? What was that? One taller. But Cyan Boujee is growing and she's going to make a lot of mistakes on this journey and in her career. Like the school thing was a mistake. It was too soon. At some point, maybe when the public has seen her reform, then she can start doing things like that because yes, she has a story to tell. And that's where you get the motivational speakers from. But right now it's just, we don't believe it. We still believe that Cyan's going to find somebody out there that she doesn't like. She's going to beat them. So nothing has changed. You need to be a bit more believable. Even if you're faking it. Right? Anyway, I just wanted to come out here and say, I told you guys again. Yeah. Interesting week. Another embarrassing month for Cyan. She's used to it by now. I don't blame her for retaliating to the podcast. They made her look like a stupid, an idiot. Even though that's where she resides, just in general. Kisono. But I think that she resides there because she tries so hard to be this thing. You know? But it's just stupid to me. You know? I did once say, I wish maybe she could be around more women, like boss women. They can teach her how to be a lady. A clever woman. She's always around men. You can't always be around men as a woman. Men don't really understand women. One thing that they do understand is our vajayjays, but they don't really understand women. Or how to groom you and make you be a respectable woman. They will never understand. They will never. But all the best to Cyan. And hopefully she's not going to do silly little things. Okay, enough of that because she's going to do something next month. You can trust and believe that. As for Boujee, Boujee's podcast, I'm slowly but surely getting tired. It's not even Yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting tired. Everybody, they're so fake. Even the way they introduce the topics is as if they don't even know what's really going to happen, but they know. I get it. You have to put on a show. I'm so irritated by that guy. There's something or some feelings he's harboring towards his woman, and that's why he lashes out at all these slay queens. Only jealous. A man jealous of a woman because he can't get them, because he's trapped, because the woman that he's with is his favor, and if he lets her go, he can say bye-bye to everything else. Type of situation. And I promise you that. But he would love to rock the boats if he could. Smeagol. That's just my opinion. Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And baby, I'll see you in the next one. Be safe out there. Bye.